How to pay $0 in taxes on six figures legally. What the wealthy don't want you to know. Dramatic. You're earning over $100,000 a year. But what if I told you your tax bill could be zero? No offshore accounts. No fraud. Just smart, legal tax strategy. The wealthy do it every day, and after this video, you will too. But only if you watch to the very end. Agitate the pain plus promise the secret. Empathetic. Every April, millions of people get crushed by taxes. And they don't even know they are playing a rigged game. But here's the secret, the rich don't avoid taxes, they understand the rules. In this video, I'm breaking down the exact 5-step system that lets high earners legally pay nothing. And the bonus strategy at the end. That's what separates the rich from the ultra-rich. The ordinary hero. Story-based. Meet Jason. He's a freelance designer pulling in $120,000 a year. In 2022, he paid $31,000 in taxes. But then Jason found a few tax codes most people never hear about. In 2023, his tax bill was $0. He didn't cheat the IRS. He just played their game better. Now here's exactly what Jason and thousands like him did. Outline the 5-step plan. Clear, confident. Here's the 5-part system to eliminate your federal income tax legally. 1. Convert income to business income. 2. Maximize pre-tax retirement contributions. 3. Leverage the health savings account. 4. Use real estate depreciation and tax shelters. 5. Shift income to family members. And I'll finish with the bonus invisible wealth strategy most millionaires use. Let's break it down. Step 1. Become a business, not an employee. If you're making 6 figures as a W-2 employee, you're the IRS's favorite target. But once you form an LLC and elect S-Corp status, the game changes. Why? Because now you can split your income into salary and distributions. You pay payroll tax on your salary, but distributions are tax-free. Say you make $120,000, pay yourself $60,000 salary, $60,000 in distributions, and instantly save around $9,000 in taxes. That's step 1 to getting your tax bill to zero. Step 2, max out your retirement contributions. Next, Jason maxed his solo 401k, contributing up to $66,000. That money comes off your taxable income. You're not just saving for retirement, you're reducing your income today. Lower income equals lower taxes. No solo 401k. Use a SEP IRA up to $61,000 in contributions. Combine this with your S-Corp and you're now below the taxable threshold. Step 3, the triple tax advantage of an HSA. If you qualify for a high deductible health plan, don't skip this. The Health Savings Account, HSA, is the only account with a triple tax benefit. Contributions reduce taxable income. It grows tax-free. Withdrawals for medical expenses are tax-free. In 2025, you can contribute up to $8,300 if you have a family plan. Do it every year, and it's one of the fastest ways to grow untouchable money. Step 4, use real estate to shield income. Real estate isn't just about appreciation, it's about tax strategy. Let's say you buy a rental property. The IRS lets you deduct a portion of that property's value, called depreciation, even if it's going up in value. That paper loss offsets your actual income. Plus, if you sell the property, you can use a 1031 exchange to defer capital gains legally. Jason used just one rental and wiped out $15,000 in taxable income. Step 5, hire your family. Here's where it gets even better, you can hire your spouse or kids. If they help in your business, even organizing files, running errands, or editing, pay them a real wage. That income stays in the family, but is deductible from your business income. Bonus, if your child earns under the standard deduction, they pay no federal income tax. This simple move saved Jason over $5,000 and put money in his daughter's college fund. Bonus strategy, invisible wealth with cash value life insurance. Ultra-wealthy families often use permanent life insurance not just for death benefits, but as a tax-free bank. Here's how. They overfund a policy that builds cash value. That cash grows tax-deferred. They borrow against it, tax-free, anytime. It's called the infinite banking concept. And it's how rich families grow and protect wealth without ever reporting income. Rapid-fire recap. Fast recap style. Let's recap how Jason paid 0 in taxes on 6 figures. 1. Converted W-2 to S-Corp. 2. Maxed solo 401k. 3. Used HSA to shelter income. 4. Claimed real estate depreciation. 5. Hired his family. Used life insurance as a tax-free vault. All 100% legal, all available to you. Reality check why most people never do this. Now here's the truth most won't tell you. 90% of people won't apply these strategies. Not because they are illegal. Not because they are risk. But because they are afraid. Afraid of paperwork. Afraid of the unknown. But guess what? That fear is the exact reason the IRS counts on you never learning this. They want you confused. They want you stuck. So the real question is, are you going to let that stop you? What to do right now, micro action steps. Clear, instructional. Here's what you can do tonight to start your path to paying $0 in taxes. White heavy checkmark. Step 1, set up your LLC using a site like InkFile or Zen Business. Takes 10 minutes. White heavy checkmark. Step 2, elect S-Corp status using IRS Form 2553. Free. White heavy checkmark. Step 3, open a solo 401k. With a platform like Fidelity or Vanguard. White heavy checkmark. Step 4, create a basic budget to identify business vs personal expenses. White heavy checkmark. Step 5, talk to a tax advisor who understands small business strategy. Not just W-2 filings. That's it. 5 steps. And you're in the game. The Content Ecosystem Tease. Solo 401k Setup Guide. LLC versus S-Corp, what they never tell you. 5 ways real estate saves you thousands in taxes. Enthusiastic. Now that you know how to pay 0 in taxes, you need to know how to execute. Don't stop here. Watch my video on how to set up your solo 401k. It's linked right below. Or deep dive into LLC versus S-Corp and learn how to avoid the biggest filing mistakes. Each video builds on this one, and by the end, you'll know more than 95% of the population. Knowledge isn't just power anymore. It's profit. Don't be the person who emotional close. Don't be the person who watches this, nods their head, and then does nothing. Don't be the person who lets fear steal $30,000 a year in silent taxes. Be the one who took control. Because when tax season hits next year, the only thing better than a refund is knowing you legally beat the system. Which strategy shocked you the most? Drop a fire emoji in the comments and tell me which one you're using this year. Smash that like button if you're tired of paying more than the wealthy. And subscribe if you're ready to never fear tax season again.